Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel today. I've got another installment of Bookends. I think this is Bookends 13. I want to say that I think I posted my first Bookends 2 years ago in April. So my first January through March Bookends was like 2 years ago. I can't believe I've been doing this for 2 years and I'm still nowhere closer to my goal. That's crazy. I wonder what I started at. So funny story, I just went back and looked and I actually had 118 books to start with. And here we are now today at 136. So in between that time, I have brought in, read any number of books to get me to 136. Wow, look at that. Also, I'm not doing any wrap-ups of these books, and so if I've talked about these books in a video or something, I'll link it down below in case you want to go check out my full thoughts on some of the books that I've read. So let's just jump into it. Starting at 136, let's talk about what I read in January. So starting off in January were a few books that I read for a vlog where you guys got to choose my TBR. I threw up a whole bunch of emojis over on Instagram and on my community tab, and you guys got to pick for me. And so these are the books that you picked for me. These are the books I read in January, and these were the only books from my physical shelves that I read in January. So the first one I have is Finley Donovan is Killing It by Elle Cosimano, Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert, The Mermaid of Black Conch by Monique Raffi, Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb, and Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. Those were all of the books that I read from my physical shelves in January. Not a lot, but we're off to a good start because it's less than what I'm starting with. And then at the end of January, I went to the bookstore, and my rule this year, I'm on a low buy spending year just all around, not just with books. So my thing is I can buy 1 book a month unless I go to the bookstore, and then I can buy 3 books because I took the effort to go to the bookstore. You see how that logic works? I'm glad you do. So I went to the bookstore because I needed to pick up 1 book in particular, and that was Feybound by Sarah El-Arifi. Then I picked up 2 other things because my rule, and I picked up No Reservations by Cheryl Lister and Spy Family Volume 4 by Tetsuya Endo, and that was everything that I bought in January because that was the rule. Buy 3 books. So let's shift to February, where I don't know what I was reading, but they were not books from my shelves, if we're gonna just, I wasn't doing it. From my physical shelves in February, I read Spy Family Volume 3 and 4. And then I also read Transcendent Kingdom by Ya Jessie. And then I also read Feybound, where I read this as a buddy read with Steph and Jess, and then I also read it as giving authors a second chance. I didn't buy anything in February. I didn't go anywhere. And I know you're thinking you should have just bought something online. I could have, but I didn't. So still off to a good start. This low spend thing is really working out for me because I didn't buy anything. We're just gonna move on to what I read from my physical shelves in March. Yep, because that is the month after February. So in March, I picked up Angels of Death by Kuda Naduka. I also picked up Crying in H Mart by Michelle Zauner, and I picked up No Reservations by Cheryl Lister. And that was all I picked up from my physical shelves in March. But again, I did not go to a bookstore. I did not buy a book online. I just, I don't know. I was finding everything either on my library, through Libby, Hoopla, Scrib. Some books that I read, I had like through Libro. So yeah, I'm really doing it. I'm really doing it. And if my math is mathin', which is not always mathin', let me calculate really quickly. Yep, my math was mathin'. I'm at 127, which is still not close to the 118 that I started with 2 years ago, but it is less than the 136 I started with at the beginning of this year. Go me. I'm so glad we're all proud of me. And so yeah, also I will say that everything that I bought in January, I read. So like that has never happened. I feel like I bring books in and they sit here for at least a good 3 to 6 business months before I even pick up one of them. So I was very proud of myself for reading the books that I bought in. And yeah, some of them are gonna stay, some of them are gonna go. But that's all I have for you guys today. It was quick, easy. I love this for me. I think that I could maybe get this down to 118. I don't remember what my goal was. I can't remember. But maybe I reach it this year. Maybe this is the year that I reach my unread TBR goal. Imagine. I know we're celebrating a little prematurely. It's only March. I have so many more months to go. And then my birthday is going to come. And then Christmas is going to come. So yikes. What have you guys bought recently that you're really excited about reading? Are you guys working on getting your physical TBRs down? Let's talk about it down below. And until next time, bye.